and welcome to Nixie's Notebooks, and today's quick tip Monday is going to be about storage of ephemera. There's a lot of videos out there that show these beautiful journals for ephemera storage. It's not for me. I find I can't use those as well as other people can. They don't feel organized to me. So I'm going to show you some quick tips. Also some money saving tips too. So my suggestion is, if you're going to, start in doing junk journaling and stuff like that, and you want to start making ephemera and collecting it to put in your journals that you make, I'm going to suggest you go down, and once you start making it, you go down to the Goodwill and get a photo album. This is not my ephemera album. I'll pull that out in a second, but these are pictures I've cut out of books and stuff, as you can see. Magazines and everything else that I want to use at some point. Those are done on my Cricut. But yeah, so you can see, great way to store, great way to see what you have just with a turn of a page. It actually works really, really, really well. So, and I think I want to say, I don't know how much I put a sticker over the amount. I think it was like $3, but I usually buy stuff usually on the colored tag days, like our Goodwills out here. Everything is like tagged a different color, and certain days they have like a percentage off that color. So this, like I said, this I just picked up at Goodwill. I think I may have paid the most, maybe $3 at the most for this. It was in good condition. You gotta look through them, obviously, check them all out, that sort of thing. You can also, Goodwill also usually has a bunch of three ring binders. This one was actually not a 3-ring binder that I bought there. This was one that I take that back. So I bought this because I thought I liked all the pictures in here, and they had some interesting stuff in there in the back for stenciling. So I bought this at Goodwill. I think I saw this one cost me $3.29. So this one actually worked out really well for me, and I'll show you why. Big mess. Oop. Beep, beep, beep. Sorry about that. Big mess. So, forgot I had that in there. So, sometimes I'll take a plastic bag and I'll just like take some glue strips and stick it down. These were the, what do you call those? The inserts that came with this book. This is just a big pocket. I kept that as well. See another one, another pocket. But I have a boatload of stickers, and I'm probably going to do a video on making ephemera with stickers because I really have to get rid of all my stickers. I think I figured out if I use 10 stickers every single day in my journal, I'll be done with them all in, I think it's 10 years. So I really have to work on that. I do kind of go overboard with some stuff sometimes. When I craft, I'm like, oh, I want that. And then I see another one, I'm like, oh, I want that. I have learned to basically stop and assess, but sometimes I don't. So anyways, I thought I was going to put long story short, oh my goodness, I was going to put the stickers in these pockets, but it turned out that they didn't fit. So I had these laying around. So these became my ephemera pockets. So as you can see here, I got a whole bunch of little ephemera. I got, let's see. I got tag. I can make this into a tag. It's got a great journaling space on the back. I think here is a little notebook I made with some scraps that were left over. I like using up all the scraps. Made a little notebook I can slip into a junk journal. These are tags that were from one of the those big packages of paper that you get, and some of the pages have tags and stuff. So this was one of them. Here's like a corner pocket here. So as you can see, it's great. I can look through this really quickly, and I hope the glare isn't too bad, but I can look through this. It is really bad. Sorry guys. Is it maybe-ish? But I can look through this really quickly, see what I have, see what I can put into journals. See, you can see I did use some stuff in here, but you can see lots of stuff. So I also have a lot of these. This I ended up getting at Goodwill as well. This one was a little more expensive, but I am going to use the recipes in here to make, I'm going to make a recipe junk journal at some point. You can see they're, you know, I mean, not the greatest condition, but good enough for me. So, I just left all that stuff in there. Oh, they all do that. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So, and they had just like little slides where you could put the recipes in. So again, these are just pictures I've cut out of magazines. I think a lot of these are from a Montana Tourist magazine, like to check out the arts in Montana. Some of these are from, National Geographic. I bought a bunch of stuff. I bought a bunch of old National Geographic magazines. Like my library was selling them for 25 cents, so I like stocked up on those. So I got tons of those. So as you can see, some of these were, that's the other thing too. So let me show you. So this was like a package of paper and cutouts and stuff that I found at Goodwill. It was all in a big bag of paper at Goodwill. So you can even get a lot of crafting supplies at Goodwill. Just throwing it out there, like you don't always have to shop at the big box stores to get nice stuff. You can go to Goodwill, you can go to, like I get books from Goodwill. I also get magazines and stuff from our local library. I buy those, and it just, you know, it's cheaper than going out and buying a lot of that stuff, you know, first time use. So I use this one. I found this one. It's our wedding day. I actually combined it with another one I had that I had gotten with a bunch of paper, but it wasn't in really good condition, so I just put all the paper in this one, or all the pages in this one. And this one I use for my full pages. So like these, I will probably like, let's see, like I'll probably fold them like right here and stick them into an insert or into a signature. But these are bigger pages, ones that didn't fit in the other journals and stuff. So as you can see, there's plenty of space, there's plenty of room, and it's a cheap way and an easy way for me to, when I do ephemera, I don't do it all in, I don't just pull from these books. I mean, I do make it as I go too, because I'll be like, oh, there's some scraps of paper, and I'll be like, squirrel, and I'll just start making something with the little scraps of paper that I just cut off of a signature. But, you know, to kind of round out the journal and to kind of get some other colors and some other papers in there, I will use stuff from my ephemera collection. So basically, you know, before you, if you want to get into this type of crafting and before you kind of go crazy and buying stuff, you can find a lot of stuff in places like Goodwill, in places like your local library, and what's the other place? Tag sales and estate sales. But like I said, you know, for ephemera, if you want some places to keep some small ephemera, you know, some things like, you know, maybe you make this envelope because you thought it was cute and stuff, and you made it, and you're like, well, it doesn't really match the journal I'm working on. You can just stick it in here, and then when it matches the journal you're working on, you can then just go through it. I go through these all the time when I'm making a journal, and I pull out stuff. Sometimes I'll pull out stuff, and then sometimes I'll put it back, depending on where the journal goes. So I have like, so this is my stack of ephemera for my one journal that I'm not done with yet, but I've already pulled out a bunch of it, so as you can see. So, but these are great photo albums and 3-ring binders. And sometimes you can even find scrapbooks with paper in them as well. So be on the lookout at Goodwill. These make for great way to organize your stuff and to kind of keep track of where all your stuff is. So thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Like and subscribe. Bye.